What is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I'm driving home on my way from work. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and we had one hell of a day today. I would like to start out this video by tipping my cap to Netflix. I will honestly tell you, in this last year, since I committed to Ravi and Miguel to going to WrestleMania 41, knowing that my WrestleMania fandom was almost as low as it's ever been in my entire life. Only close to like 2003, when I didn't watch wrestling for roughly almost a year and a half to 2 years before coming back. I can't remember if it was right before or right after WrestleMania 21, but I completely missed 19 as well as 20. Besides for like looking at a few things on dirt sheets and the WWF and the SmackDown magazine that I would read like when I was waiting to clock in or clock out at work and stuff like that. But I made myself, start watching Raw more often. But Netflix has really made me commit to like no more excuses. You can watch this live. You don't have to go through the rigmarole of proving you have a YouTube TV account, and it's just you press a button and it's on. Today, first time I can think of in my lifetime, WWE RAW live from Europe, live, 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 live. I was at work. I turned that stuff on. My first original thought was I was just going to put it in my pocket and listen to it like it was a podcast. That's crazy. Never thought I would ever do that. But Cena came out first things first. They gave a little bit of a recap, and I was like, they're going to save Cena to the end. Nope. John Cena right out of the gate. No waiting. We've been waiting long enough. I think Elimination Chamber was March 1st, if I remember right. And we haven't seen Cena. We haven't seen Rock since. Cody's been out there looking for answers, and nobody's really able to give it to us. And all of our questions were answered. Same old stuff. And it's part of his gimmick. WWE is still going to be able to sell the T-shirts. They're still going to be able to sell the sweatshirts. They're still going to Levi's is still going to be able to sell jorts. John Cena flat out came out and said, no new theme, no new gear. You don't deserve that. He turned heel on everybody. He buried his haters, and then he flipped the script and he buried his fans. What have you ever done for me? All I've done is give, and y'all take my time. He's pretty much yelling at people who want his autograph and his pictures. I understand it. I mean, you go back and you look at the John Cena Experience DVD, and they put the videos and they put the pictures on for Monday Night Raw. They show CM Punk, they show Cody Rhodes. How much time do you think they spend before a show just signing the pictures over and over and over again? Do they sell 1,000? Do they sign 2,000? Before every show? And I understand it. It's part of the gig. It's what pays their check. If worse comes to worse, they go over their downsize guarantee, and they make money off of it. And you can say like that's what you sign up for when you're at WWE and you want to be the main guy. They sell your picture. You got to sign the picture. Let's go. I mean, that's what you dreamed of as growing up. But how much of your time do you really think he spends JC in it all day long? But I thought that was awesome. I'll give you this much. I think, honestly, the hate that people have towards WrestleMania 41, the people look at WWE and they hope that it's, a down year and people don't show up and there's not enough people caring about WWE. WWE right now is knocking it out of the park. I understand I'm going to WrestleMania, and people might think that I'm, defending my WrestleMania trip and my WrestleMania purchase. And there's been years out there where, as WrestleMania is ticking around, you're kind of looking and you're like, hey, I don't know, man, this is kind of sketchy. It Doesn't look great. I've never gone on a WrestleMania trip that was horrible. That wasn't my fault. I've always had fun with my friends. I've always had fun watching the wrestling, and I've always thought I got what I put into it, and I got my worth out of it. But I really think, honestly, the people that were saying that Cena versus Cody couldn't sell WrestleMania 41 are eating their words right now. This is a match that I want to see tomorrow. I want to see this on Raw. I want to see it on SmackDown. I want to see it on Saturday night's main event. I think they got a good undercard, and I think they're putting together a few too many three-ways and Mega Man matches, it looks like, as of right now. But I love it. I mean, this right here is why you go to a show that is not in your hometown. When you look at something and you're like, I'm going to that. I'm almost at that point right now. Like, I wouldn't go to New York for SummerSlam, but I heard like a semi announcement that they're doing Los Angeles Survivor Series. They're doing Money in the Bank, San Diego. I might have those flipped. My apologies. And I'm looking at the calendar, being like, "Do you think I can go to those shows? Like, that'd be pretty fun. Let me call Miguel up real fast, see if he's going to these, and if they're on a weekend that I can get off, I'm there. And I'm not doing it the way that I used to do it before. Where I don't have a lot of money, but I got a little bit more money in my pocket than I had in 2016, where basically I flew in first thing in the morning, got dropped off, and I sat at the airport all night long. We probably you didn't get a room and fly out at a normal time. But man, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Netflix, WWE, thank you. I love this shit. This is awesome. This is what I signed up for, and I'm glad that it was here. Um, Cody Rhodes flat out looking at John Cena's face, telling him that he's a whiny bitch and he's complaining. I understand that. I really, really do. I mean, I got what I was looking for. The Cena heel turn does make sense. But like I said about signing the pictures, when John Cena got into the wrestling business, I'm sure that he wanted to be a star. And he wanted to get pushed higher and higher up the card. That's why, you know, he was. This is hard because I just thought about the fact that he doesn't really win matches. He gets told, "Hey, you're winning this." He doesn't go out there and wrestle the Undertaker. They do what they do. But I mean, like, you signed up for this to be the number one guy. You got to kiss the babies. You got to hug the fat chicks. You got to take the pictures. You got to sign the autographs. That's what you sign up for. And one day in your career, no matter who you are, there's a breaking point when it's like enough is enough. When am I not going to be able to sit down at a restaurant and eat? When am I not going to be able to be late to go into a movie because there's a fan out there that wants to take my picture and wants to talk to me about the last pay-per-view or something like that, or found some uh, creative idea like, hey, what they're doing with you on Monday Night Raw isn't good enough. This is what they should be doing. And I'm 100% guilty of doing these things to wrestlers because it's fun when you see them out in the open, because in our minds we think of them like movie stars. And I was at jury duty the day that AEW was at the show, and I already had a ticket to go to the show later that night, but I still walked over from the courthouse to the auditorium and just wanted to look around to see if I saw somebody getting there. I think I'm at the point in my life that I can admit that, yeah, like I was like an airport guy for a couple of years, and I don't think I would ever do that again. That's not the experience that I'm looking for, as Brian Myers puts it on the Wrestling Figures podcast. That's not an experience that you're going to like. That's not an experience the wrestler is going to like, no matter what's going down. But, it's just cool to see them, showing up to work with a lunchbox like a normal dude. But I'm all for this. I think Cena's gonna beat him at WrestleMania. I really do, and I don't care how it's gonna work out. Cena. People always said that The Rock couldn't win the championship because he wouldn't do house shows, and how would they be able to sell house show tickets if they're not saying that a belt's going to be on the line? I went through years of Brock Lesnar being WWE champion and him not doing Raw, not doing SmackDown, and basically talking myself into Seth Rollins' Money in the Bank briefcase was the WWE Championship because at least he showed up and people cared about trying to beat him and take it from him. Um, that's what I remember. So Netflix, they knocked it the hell out of the park. I had to leave work before Raw ended. So when I get home, I'm actually going to watch the main event. I might even watch a few of the matches because it was hard to work and listen but not watch. I'll give it to you. I watched that shit when Cena came out there. I took my break and I sat there and I watched that whole thing with my jaw open. Him going after that kid in the front seat who's like, I know you ain't talking to me. Yeah, he was talking to you. Like that, he wasn't talking to every other Cena fan in the world. But I definitely wanted to see if they would have an idea about selling a new John Cena T-shirt of him being a heel. I'm honestly glad because I bet you money they already have a ton of these belts made. I'm sure they have a ton of these shirts and hats and towels and wristbands already made for every city with every color. My biggest question is like, what is he gonna wear at WrestleMania? I really hope that he wears the basic red, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna do that. He's wear Dodger blue, he's wear Blue Jay blue, he's wear whatever Belgium red is, and then we saw that he's going to I don't know what the next country is or city, but I think it's a bluish shirt. That it's not the other two. They're just gonna completely Crayola crayon the whole T-shirt business. But when I think about Las Vegas, is it gonna be black and gold because of the Knights? I don't know what their WNBA team color is or what that is. Is it going to be that? Is it going to be orange and green because of the Athletics? But they're not even there for 3 years. If that deal even goes through and they build the stadium there, um, what is it? Is it going to be like, is he the bad guy? Is it going to be like $1 Million Man Green? Like, I don't know. That's my question. Like, what is WrestleMania Cena gonna look like? But deep down, right now, I don't want to say it, but I believe it. I think Cena's winning at WrestleMania. I really do. Wrap it up. Let's go. I missed the button.